Into this week's Captains of Industry. A master's degree holder in economics and insurance, Peter Ndwati is a chartered insurer with over 25 years experience in the Kenyan insurance industry. He's pursuing a doctorate program focusing on entrepreneurship. He speaks to Brenda Kerubo on this week's Captains of Industry. Take a look.
Peter Ndwati is the founder and chief executive officer of Centric Air Ambulance, an emergency medical evacuation business. He is also the founder of Resolution Insurance. He was formerly chief executive officer of Metropolitan Health Group, a South African health insurance group, and was managing director of AAR Health Services in Tanzania. Peter, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Who is this?
So lies. So I will tell you, this is the bar.
This is the bar?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
He is really nice,
She
very
is.
calm. She or she, okay.
Yeah, she's a female horse. They're called fillies.
Phyllis?
A filly.
A filly.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Some good tutorials. So how often do you come? Okay. Okay, I'm scared.
Right.
Oh, now she's shy.
Yeah.
How often do you come to the stables?
Well, when I'm in the country, every weekend.
Yes.
Especially if there's a race day, like this weekend there's a race day. And if my horses are racing, I must come. Yeah.
So, Peter, you are the CEO of more than one company.
Yes.
How exactly do you do that?
Time. Just able to balance time. So the businesses that I run do not compete. So I'm able, like on Monday mornings, I'm at Centric Air Ambulance. Then I meet the CEO of Resolution Insurance in the afternoon. And then I go to True Black on Wednesdays and Pine Creek on Thursdays. Yes, but I'm able to do it. Yeah.
Peter, what was the aha moment in your career that you thought, you know what, light bulb moment?
Wow, I used to sell meat as a child.
Okay.
So I was an entrepreneur when I was a kid because my parents are butchers. Yeah. But I believe when I was in business school. So I was in Punjab University, and from that time when I did my internship, I knew for sure I wanted to be a business person. And the aha moment for me was insurance, that this is going to be my career. Yeah.
So, Peter, who do you have here? Oh, yes, this.
Mkuki.
Looks Mkuki.
Yes.
Okay, so Mkuki is a boy, right?
Cookies are good.
Mkuki looks safe, I guess.
They're all safe. But I need to let you know that in this particular space, these horses are machines for running.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are as calm as you'd want them to be until they get onto the circuit.
Then I should be afraid.
No, you shouldn't be afraid because they won't hit you.
Peter, what's the biggest deal that you've ever negotiated so far?
$110 million.
Wow. Walk me through it.
Wow. Group of businesses required capital, and usually, lending in Kenya is quite expensive. Get external money from the US, and the money flows through a group and goes to the subsidiaries. Yeah.
What makes a good negotiator?
Knowing when to walk away, first of all. So in negotiation, there's something called BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. If you go to a negotiation table saying that I must win, then you'll never win. You need to understand your non-negotiables first and understand the other party's non-negotiables. Then you need to understand your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. That is the position where you can decide where I'm going to walk away from this deal. The third thing is never take your emotions into a negotiation room. Okay, understand it's a business deal that you want to do, and you want to do the deal, and I want to do the deal.
Do you always win? Is winning always the ultimate goal?
You don't always win. Okay, you always get. Right? Get what you're aiming for. Yes. And that's not necessarily winning. So that's when I talked about BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement, it is to understand also the person also walks away from the table satisfied. That's not necessarily winning. For both of you guys to work out as winners, you understand each other's BATNA. That's what negotiation is all about. Exactly. And I do this every day. And
what are some of the biggest mistakes that marketers make? Especially when they're selling the products.
Correct. Yes. If I was a salesperson, it is hounding a customer. Hounding a customer.
Stuck them until they right.
Yeah, it's good to be aggressive, but you also need to understand to understand that you are selling a product and you have identified the market that requires that particular product, and being humble in a particular process. I think hounding, not understanding, and then overselling. It happens a lot especially in the industry I've come from, where the customer just wants to understand the product. Yes. You don't have to oversell. Don't tell them that it's going to offer things that it can't offer. That's a mistake. The other one is always focusing on the check. Okay? Because selling is done in 3 levels. Okay? There's what you call the engagement that I met you. You can't buy some product from someone you don't like. So you have to engage and enter into a chemistry. That's the first selling. The second one is overcoming objections. So I have a product. Say the objection is it's expensive. I need to have an answer by selling you value and all that. That's overcoming objections. And then the final one is closing. Now closing when you ask for payments. In the old days, we used to have something called referral. So I make sure that because you bought my product, refer me to your friend. Yeah, that's what selling. And it's life. It's about relationships. It's the same thing.